Hello friends. Welcome back again on the I Have a Vision Academy YouTube channel. In short, I Have Academy. So in today's class, let's set a basic of geography course. In the end of the previous lecture, yes, I have told you something about industries and how the emergence of industrial revolution has taken us to yet another problem of pollution. Then I have told you number of industries like footloose industries, example today's IT जो भी है, जो भी डेटा कलेक्ट करते हैं. Then I have told you raw material based industry, then market based industry, then we have taken example of particular industry called cotton. Then this thing I haven't told you, but there's a particular kind of industry which is self dependent, and in today's era self dependency of an industry is a very unique point. So which industry I'm talking about? Textile industry. So that is a particular industry which is self-sufficient in itself. So in today's class, let's set up the basis of our future course of this geography lessons. So number of terms you can see on the board as well as Picasso drawing of our India. थोड़ी सी आज तबीयत ख़राब है तो आवाज़ थोड़ी चेंज लग सकती है क्योंकि एकदम से ठंडी स्टार्ट हो गई है. ठीक है. So in these particular heads we will cover our geography. Now the basic crux of today's lesson, please understand this, the basic crux of today's lesson will be how to make connection in geography. Unlike other subjects, the most realistic subject which you can observe, कैसे? By seeing the pictures online, by using your internet, as well as you can visit these places also. So geography provides insights of the most realist things which we can observe. The things which we can observe is called empiricism. ठीक है, हम सोशोलॉजी में ये बहुत टर्म यूज़ करते हैं, empiricism. So that's why this connection making is very important, because as you know the Darwin's theory of evolution of life. So if we know our history, we knew where we come from and how gradually we have evolved into the present human beings. So the effect that we are seeing today or watching today has its emergence in the history. So that's why in geography 95% of the time your connection of knowledge will be used. जैसे जो मैंने ट्रेलर भी निकाला है उसमें मैंने यही बताया कि यूपीएससी इन वन ऑफ द 2017 और 18 प्रीलिम्स हैज आस्क्ड दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन दैट डज राजस्थान हैज आयरन ओर माइंस. एवरीवन and each aspirant of UPSC has learned that Khetri mines is in Rajasthan, but we haven't read about some iron ores present in Rajasthan. But some of the aspirants whose basics are very strong, they know this, that Aravali's are old fold mountains, and if a mountain is old fold mountain, it means it has withstand the all the natural phenomena like wind, cyclones, hurricanes, earthquake, volcanism. So oldest fold mountains had withstand these natural calamities, but still we can see them in live scenarios. It means something metallic is there in them. So it means they have made up of iron, copper and lot of other metallic minerals. So providing you have this basic knowledge, you can answer that particular question correctly. So that's why again I am focusing about the connection. Now let's start some basics of geography. So kind of overview होगा ये, but आप अपने पॉइंटर्स लिखते जाना अगर आपको लिखने हैं तो. फर्स्ट वी विल टॉक अबाउट ओशंस. मान लीजिए, सो वी विल टॉक अबाउट 5 ओशंस इन आवर वर्ल्ड रिटर्न इन क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर. द शॉर्ट फॉर्म इज पैसा. Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and North Atlantic Ocean is the busiest route also. Indian Ocean is half ocean. Southern Ocean, we don't call it as Antarctica Ocean, it is Southern Ocean, as well as last is Arctic Ocean. So in the chronological order, decreasing size of the oceans, we have written this. So some oceans will be given in this course. Then the relation of oceans is with isthmus and straits. तो हमने स्ट्रेट बहुत पढ़ा है, स्ट्रेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज पढ़ा है, स्ट्रेट ऑफ डार्डेनल्स पढ़ा है, देन कैच स्ट्रेट पढ़ा है हमने, स्ट्रेट ऑफ मलक्का पढ़ा है. सो दीज आर द सम ऑफ द मोस्ट क्रूशियल स्टेट्स दैट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस ज्योग्राफी कोर्स. नाउ अ स्ट्रेट इज अ नैरो वाटर बॉडी दैट इज कनेक्टिंग टू ह्यूज वाटर बॉडीज. अब आपको ये डेफिनेशन याद नहीं करना, प्लीज़ टेक अ लुक इन योर एटलस. आप एक बार स्ट्रेट ऑफ मलक्का देखिए जाके कि साइड साइड में सब लैंड है, एडजेसेंट में उसके सब लैंड है, बट दैट पर्टिकुलर नैरो स्ट्रेच ऑफ वाटर बॉडी इज कनेक्टिंग टू मेजर पोर्शंस. अंडरस्टूड. देन वी हैव isthmus. The opposite of strait is isthmus. A particular narrow piece of land is connecting two land masses, two huge land masses. That is nothing called as isthmus. Then we will see the formation of some of the mountains. Actually these are geographical features. So in the geographical features there is number of terms that we can study. In this head we will study mountains, plateaus, plains, then there is coastal plains also. ठीक है. So in the mountain section we will see that some of the mountains are called old fold mountains and some are called young mountains. Example of young mountains are, first of all, starting from our India, Himalayas, then Andes and Rockies. Rockies in North America, Andes in South America. Then we have Alps in Europe. Then we have Atlas and anti-Atlas mountains in Africa portion. Where in Africa exactly? In the northwest of Africa we will find Atlas and anti-Atlas mountains. So these are some of the examples of young fold mountains. Now the old fold mountains. What are the examples? Like Urals of Russia, kind of dividing Russia into two parts. It is assumed that these Urals, these stretch of mountains will divide Russia into an Asia part of Russia and the Europe part of Russia. That's why Russia is one of the connecting countries between the continents of Asia and Europe. That's why Russia is often called as Eurasian country. Then another example is Appalachian mountains of USA. इंडिया में कौन से होंगे? Yes, अरावली mountains. अभी हमने example देखा, recently we have seen this example that Aravali's are old fold mountains, hence made up of metallic minerals because they have withstand the harshest calamities or natural calamities of the earth. Still they are standing, so it means they are made up of metallic minerals. Then we will see something about plains. Then we will see something about tabletop kind of heighted ground, that is called plateaus. Now in plateaus, in India we have the Deccan Lava Plateau. यहाँ से थोड़ा सा पार्ट होगा, यहाँ से थोड़ा सा पार्ट होगा, कोस्टल प्लेन छोड़ दीजिए नीचे यहाँ से. So this is kind of our Deccan Lava Plateau. This has been formed in pre-Cambrian era. Now we will study different kind of eras, that is so this is the chronological order of the time scales in our historical period. This is the present, this is the historic period. Eons, era, period, epoch, कैसे भी याद कर लीजिए, 5 बार रटेंगे याद हो जाएगा. Eons, era, period, epoch. Now in the next section, in this class only, we will see number of eras like Paleozoic. हमने हिस्ट्री में भी we have read some similar kind of terms, Paleozoic, Mesozoic and Cenozoic. these are further subdivided into numerous groups we will study. Then comes period and epoch. So this is the largest time scale. In the eons we have eras, in the eras we have several periods, in the period we have several epochs. Understood? So these Deccan lava plateau has been formed in the Precambrian era, the first subdivision of the Paleozoic, the Precambrian. Then comes the Cambrian. So actually Precambrian is not a defined territory, defined time scale. From the Cambrian this Paleozoic era will start, but before that time we have termed it as Precambrian, prefix कर दिया and Precambrian. Understood? So Deccan lava plateau has been formed in the Precambrian period. Moreover, this whole peninsular plateau is, this whole peninsular landmass is a plateau. ठीक है, ये जितना भी हमारे पास है till Aravallis are also part of peninsular plateau. The Meghalaya is also the eastward extension of our peninsular plateau. So ये जो छोटी छोटी चीज़ें यहाँ पे लिख लीजिए, बाद में काम आती है. As such masses, मैंने सच क्यों बोला? One of the such masses peninsular plateau, another is Canadian shield, then another example is Brazilian shield. So whenever you find a suffix shield, it means it is the oldest landmass in the history of our earth. As these are oldest landmasses, they are very stable in nature. But we have recently seen that some of the faults have been developed in the peninsular plateau. So that is kind of another, not subject but another topic. The reason of the fault in the peninsular plateau, उसका थोड़ा डिफरेंट रीज़न है, वो इसमें मिक्स नहीं करते हैं, बट अपनी थोड़ी क्लास चलने देते हैं. So these peninsular plateaus as well as shield areas are oldest landmass formed in the history of our earth. So they tend to be more stable and they are more hard than rest of the land masses. As this peninsular plateau is made up of more hard rocks, so we can't, or humans can't, dig enough in this particular area. Now another thing we will see, plains. So in the geography course only we will see all the Ganga and Yamunas here, then Brahmaputra here. So these all rivers have deposited some of their, what should I say, अभी के लिए आपको कैसे समझ आएगा, चलो इसके नाम बता देता हूँ, आप पढ़ ही लेंगे. बंगार होता है, भब्बर होता है, खादर होता है. So these all kind of small silty deposits have been deposited by the river in their respective courses. So thus we have a very fertile, undulating, featureless area known as plains. And Ganga Brahmaputra plain in India is one of the largest plains in the world. As these are very fertile and undulating featureless grounds, and moreover these small particles has been deposited in the course of the river, so they are not as much hard as this peninsular plateau. So it means if there is rain here or here, कौन से ज़्यादा permeable होगी, कौन से soil ज़्यादा permeable होगी? Of course this soil is more permeable, and hence the maximum amount of groundwater that has been found in India has been concentrated in the northern belt. Why? These are hard rocks, so in comparison less permeable. The second thing here is, as this is a fertile ground, so digging is very easy. So hence first is the groundwater is very high in this particular area. Second is we can develop an integrated canal system like the Indira Gandhi Canal in Rajasthan. So predominantly you will find the canal system only in northern India, and in the southern India the canal system has been replaced by tanks. And that's why in the art and culture, in that particular subject, we will find that Dravida school of architecture tend to have the ponds inside the premises of the temple only, but such ponds are absent in the Nagara style. So everything is kind of depend on particularly geography and then on economy. So these two subjects are core basic subjects of understanding the whole IS subjects. Understood? So as we have two conditions, prerequisites of irrigation. The first is canal system or the interlinking of rivers. The second is the highest concentration of groundwater. So hence this particular northern area, northern belt has been chosen for the green revolution, and it is very successful in 1960s. तो जो इंटरनेशनल फादर है वो कौन है? नॉर्मन बोरलॉग। इंडिया के कौन है? आप सर्च करके खुद लिखिए, मैं ये सब क्या बता देता हूँ, आप ही गूगल कर लीजिए थोड़ा सा। So hence this particular area is experiencing developed agriculture. Now as it is a developed agriculture, agriculture needs more number of working hands. So that's why we will see largest concentration of population here only. As there is largest concentration of population here, that's why government is forced to develop railway as well as road services in a very extensive manner. That's why we will see a web of railway lines as well as roads in this particular section only. Understood? और जब रोड एंड रेलवे आ गया है तो कल की क्लास आप मिक्स कर लीजिए, इंडस्ट्रीज कहाँ कहाँ बच सकती है. सो इंडस्ट्री विल टेक इनटू कंसिडरेशन सेवरल फैक्टर्स for choosing its particular location, like profitability, the raw material, where is the market, where is easy labor available, where is economic conditions are very good. एग्जाम्पल SEZ जो होता है उसमें बहुत अच्छी इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन होती है, बहुत सारे छूट मिल जाती है गवर्नमेंट रेगुलेशन से. स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक जोन आपको बताए होंगे. सो आपने कनेक्शन समझे थोड़ा, ये कैसे कर सकता है कनेक्ट. आपको अच्छा लग रहा होगा ये सब, मुझे पता है, क्योंकि जब मैंने भी ये सब चीज़ सीखी थी मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था. सो ठीक है, हमने कनेक्शन तक की बात कर ली. उसके बाद हम वर्ल्ड ज्योग्राफी, वी विल ऑल्सो ड्वेल इनटू द वर्ल्ड ज्योग्राफी. एंड इन द वर्ल्ड ज्योग्राफी फर्स्ट वी विल अंडरस्टैंड द बेसिक कंसेप्ट्स, देन वी विल सी द होल वर्ल्ड मैप. वो भी हमको बनाना सीखना चाहिए. सो वी विल ड्रॉ द होल वर्ल्ड मैप इन दिस पर्टिकुलर बोर्ड ओनली. देन हमें इंडिया का मैप आना चाहिए. देन हमें थोड़े थोड़े फीचर्स इंडिया के पता होने चाहिए जो कि हम बाद में भी सीखेंगे. लाइक this is Aravallis, this is Western Ghat, this is Eastern Ghat. Then we have Baba Budan Hills in Karnataka. Then this is Vindhyas and Aravalli. In between Vindhyas and Aravalli we have a particular Nadi, river called Narmada. Most of the rivers are draining into Bay of Bengal, and small number of rivers will drain into the, यहाँ क्या है, अरेबियन सी, नीचे क्या है, इंडियन ओशियन, इधर क्या है, बे ऑफ बंगाल. ठीक है, यहाँ अगर नंबरिंग में अभी बता दूँ तो क्या होगी, सुबर्णरेखा, बैतरणी एंड ब्राह्मणी, महानदी, देन गोदावरी, कृष्णा, पेन्नार या पोनियार बोलते हैं, कावेरी एंड वेगई. अंडरस्टूड. तो ये कैसे याद करना है वो भी मैं बता दूंगा, आप पूरे कोर्स में बने रहिए. देन अ मेजर द 3 वेरी लार्ज माउंटेनियस रिवर वी विल सी. वन इज इंडस, then is another is Ganga, and third is Brahmaputra. तो ऐसा हम करके आगे तक बढ़ेंगे। नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट आवर कोर्स। बहुत ज़्यादा कनेक्शन हो गया है, बहुत ज़्यादा बेसिक मैंने आपको सेट कर दिया है। नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट आवर कोर्स फ्रॉम द स्टडी ऑफ दिस ईरा, पेलियोजोइक, मेसोजोइक एंड सेनोजोइक। And the last one we will study is Cenozoic. So Precambrian, I have started life started under oceans. Then there are numerous subdivisions. We are not studying various parts and all the parts of Paleozoic. We will study the important events only. So starting with Cambrian. So I have told you no life has been evolved in Precambrian era, but at the end of the Precambrian, it means in the mid period between Precambrian and Cambrian, we will see the blue-green algae. So in the Cambrian period, there is first life form evolved under oceans, that is blue-green algae. Then Ordovician is the first fish formation. As I have told you, life has started under the water. So the simplest animal that nature has formed is fish. So Ordovician period was the period where we will witness the first fish. Then Devonian is the reproduction of fishes. It means age of fishes. In the Carboniferous period, it is very important, we will see the coal formation. Major part of coal that are present in today's world is from this particular period, Carboniferous period. Now, I have told you that major number of coal formations or aggregations have been formed in Carboniferous period, but Indian coal is quite different. 98% of Indian coal is belonging to the period of Gondwana, which is a younger coal. So this particular Gondwana coal has some impurities, and that's why the ash content after burning an Indian coal is higher, because the sulfur content in Indian coal is higher, and that is because Indian coal has some impurities. Why it has some impurities? Because it is a younger formation of coals that has been formed in Gondwana period. But other coal formations are of Carboniferous period, which is much ahead than this Gondwana period. So जितनी पुरानी wine उतना अच्छा coal. So basically anthracite type of coal we will study in this lecture only. Anthracite type of coal has been formed in Carboniferous period, but the coal in India is known as bituminous. This particular belongs to Gondwana period. Then in Permian, कुछ ऐसा है, परमियन होलोकॉस्ट करके या एक्सप्लोजन करके है, जो जितनी भी लाइफ फॉर्म थी वो तबाह हो गई. सो फर्स्ट मास एक्सटेंशन हैज़ बीन टेकन प्लेस इन परमियन पीरियड. Then we will transcend into Mesozoic area, Mesozoic era. We have three subdivisions: Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. So Jurassic तो आपको पता है, एज ऑफ डायनासोर्स. क्रेटेशियस में एक्सटेंशन ऑफ डायनासोरस. Why? Because degassing of the earth is not complete at that period of time. In the previous class we have seen the formation of star and formation of a planet. कैसे होता था? एक्सप्लोजन के बाद चंद्रशेखर लिमिट होती थी, उसके बाद वो प्लानिटरी नेबुले में कन्वर्ट होता था. देन व्हाइट ड्वार्फ एंड ब्लैक ड्वार्फ. So yes, life has been started, but degassing of earth was never complete at that period of time. So number of volcano eruptions has been taken place, जिससे डायनासोर्स का एक्सटेंशन हो गया. देन मेटियोर हिट्स बहुत होते थे उस टाइम. सो हमारे पास जो लोनार लेक है फेमस महाराष्ट्र का, उसी पीरियड का है लोनार लेक ऑफ महाराष्ट्र. So we were at Cretaceous period, the extinction of dinosaurs, the degassing was not completed at that period of time. So number of volcanic erosions, moreover the meteor shower has been taken place. That's why we have lunar lake. Then this is the period, the Cretaceous period is the period when our peninsular plateau has been converted into Deccan lava plateau, and other plateaus like Siberian plateau was formed at that period of time. Then Columbian snake plateau of the USA has been created at that period of time. So Cretaceous period is important for these particular reasons. So the last two, and then we will wrap up our class. थोड़ी तबीयत खराब आज. Cenozoic era. So Cenozoic era has been divided into tertiary as well as quaternary period. In the tertiary period, alpine orogeny has been started. It means the formation of young fold mountains in the whole of the in the whole of the earth has been started. So example क्या है? Himalayas and other young fold mountains. Then the quaternary period, the modern man has been evolved. Now in the quaternary period we have two sub parts also. ये सब इतना याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है, बस एक बार देख लेना ताकि आपको समझ में आ जाए. We have Pleistocene as well as Holocene period. Pleistocene we have all seen the movie of Ice Age, बॉडी तगड़ी थी. So that is nothing but Pleistocene period. Yet another term is Holocene period, in which this modern man has been evolved. The next is Anthropocene, and I have written this in dotted lines because number of environmentalist historians and geographers are discussing that we have to include yet another era which is comprising of past 2000 years, in which the modern man has tilted the balance of environment and ecology in such a way that it benefits only a particular kind of species, that is Homo sapiens. So the climate change is caused not by natural processes but more of a anthropocene process, या जहाँ भी एंथ्रो वर्ड लग जाता है इसका मतलब humans are involved. So that's why this particular era should be named as Anthropocene era and it should be included in this particular table. ये हमारे जोग्राफर्स कह रहे हैं, आर्ग्यू कर रहे हैं अभी, तो देखते हैं होता है या नहीं. So this was whole of today's class. अगर आपके concepts are getting cleared, please like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channel. तब तक के लिए goodbye, जय हिंद.